Today I'm taking you to Preston. We're in Milan at the moment. You might be wondering, why the fuck would you go to Preston? You're in Milan. It's my uncle's 60th birthday. I'm just gonna take you with me. Start the morning right with some creatine. I started taking creatine about a couple months ago, and it really shows. Look at this. The train to the airport leaves in like 20 minutes and the station is like 10 minutes away, so I need to be really quick. I'll see you on the train. On the way to the airport, it's got a bit wet in the meantime. Turns out it was raining, and of course I don't move anywhere if it's not on a bike or on foot or on a train if I'm going to the airport. I'm just chatting shit now. Yeah, here we are. Today I wanted to talk about like familiar commitments. I don't know how to say that. Family commitments, there you go. And I've grown to realize that you only need to go to family commitments and family events if you really want to. Because obviously, you know, if you're 14, 15, like you're underage, right, you can't really choose, you can convince your parents, but if you're over 18, really, you need to decide. You need to be deciding if you want to go to these actual events. And you know, a lot of you may be watching this and you live alone and you're saying, yeah, of course, duh. But like, a lot of times we feel peer pressure to have to go to this like important birthday, or to have to go and visit, you know, auntie or grandma like an extra time. I'm telling you, do not go if you do not want to. And if you feel like, oh, you know, I actually want to see her, it's been a while, you know, I genuinely want to go, then go. But if it's like, oh, then, you know, she's going to feel bad, I don't want to go, but you know, I kind of have to. If you want to do it for another person and she'll feel happy, so I'll be happy, go. If it's just peer pressure, you really don't want to go, just don't go. It's fine. You know, maybe I'm gonna think I'm a bad person, but no, I'll be honest, like it's the same for my parents as well. Like I live abroad now, right, out in Thailand. I move around a little bit, but like I come back because I want to spend time with them. You know, I won't just be there just for the sake of it because, oh, I haven't seen, you know, my mum or my dad in a long time. It's like, no. Maybe this is like a controversial take, but for me, my parents, like on a human level, they're just like everyone else in the sense that I spend time with them because I enjoy spending time with them. Like if I hated spending time with them, I wouldn't. I would literally minimize that as much as possible. And the reason why I'm saying this is because yesterday, actually a couple of days ago, like something crazy happened. We had scheduled a workout with this friend of mine here in Milan, right? And like an hour out, he goes like, oh, I'm sorry, like I need to go for dinner, I can't come and work out, which by the way is like super gay, right? It's like, can you imagine rescheduling a workout, which was like at 6:30 in the evening anyways, because you know, you're going out for dinner when you don't even want to. Like, fine. Maybe you decide, I want to go to dinner instead of going to the workout, which by the way, again, gay, right? Get your workout in. But if not, like if you actually want to go, like what the fuck are you doing saying I can't go? Like say, I don't think I can't should be in most people's vocabulary. Like it should always be I don't want to. A lot of times when like people ask you to go out, like I can't do this, it's like, no, I don't want to. Like you always have the choice to, but people don't like saying it. So yeah, that's my train rant. I'll see you in a bit. To take off right now. I don't have any footage of the airport because I actually met two friends of mine, like two separate friends of mine, which was crazy. One was going to Vietnam, the other was going to Singapore. And so I just ended up spending the whole time with them. But we're about to leave. We're taxiing right now on our way to Manchester Airport, flying Ryanair, the first time in so long. I fucking hate Ryanair as a company, but I guess it's my fault for picking it, you know. Could have bought British Airways, but I guess we don't have enough money to do that just yet. No, I wouldn't say that, come on. Maybe we don't want to spend the money on that just yet. I have a question here that I've just been asked. Where do you see yourself living in the next 5 years? And the answer is I have no idea, but I probably won't be settling down. This age is about exploration. You know, I've done Thailand, I've done Vietnam. I'm probably going to do South America and check it out. I might settle down, or not settle down, but like be traveling Europe as well, I've come to the conclusion that it's mostly where my friends are, that's where I want to settle down. Like the happiest moments in my life, the moments I've been more fulfilled was when I was like in my routine and grinding with my friends, and like closing sales calls and reviewing each other's work and, making money together and working out together and going to like gym sessions and Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu and just, pushing each other and improving. And that's how you bond. That's like how you build a healthy relationship, not just fucking going out and drinking, but actually, sharing some valuable and good hobbies, such as, a sport or work even. Like imagine if you can bond over like making money, over the ability to build a better life. I think that's absolutely beautiful. So where am I going to be? I don't know, just traveling and following, my family. I'll definitely go back to see them, but following ambition and following my friends. See you in a minute. Next to this absolute juggernaut right here, I actually had the seat in the middle. Thank fuck the window seat was free, because otherwise I would have had to spend the whole flight there in that middle seat. Look at the size of that thing. Holy fucking shit. Anyways, luckily we've got the window seat. Here we go. Well, that was nothing glamorous. I actually feel like such a knobhead recording a fucking takeoff. Look at this. It's just clouds, you can't see anything. Oh boy. Current read, Daniel Goleman, Emotional Intelligence. Very heavy book, I'll be honest. I don't really recommend it to a lot of people, but it talks about, emotional intelligence. I think too many people focus on IQ as a metric. You say IQ is the most important thing. It actually isn't. There is no direct correlation between like success, however you want to define it, and IQ. But EQ, like how well you can relate to people, the leaders, all these people like have very, very high EQ, emotional intelligence, emotional quotient, I think it's a technical term. And you can, it's so interesting because it talks about, it's a very technical part about like the parts of the brain. And then there's a part where it talks about kids, right, and how much is up to genetics. Oh my god, the camera and this DJI is just moving. I don't know how much of that is like genetics and how much is like the parents teaching it, like the parent teaching stuff to the child, which is going to be very interesting. Obviously, when I grow up, like when I raise children, when you want to, like you're going to raise children, you want them to be smart and to be brave and to have a certain set of characteristics, and you probably want them to relate very well and to have high emotional intelligence. So like how do you do that? If that's something that like you're interested in, read the book. It's not an easy read. It really isn't. It's no like Atomic Habits. But if you're a bit more advanced, take a look at the book. Really good book. We're about to land. I read for most of the flight, and I wanted to touch on something I read today, and I knew this already, but it's good to reiterate. I think people who get angry and lash out, I do not respect. I think growing up, like you see this all the time, when people get angry, they just shout and raise the voice. I think that's awful. I never do it, and it takes a lot of control. As much as I say that, like I don't do it. I know there's like a set of circumstances, again, mix of genetics, as I was saying, and like your environment in which you were raised in. But there's no way you need, like, why would you raise your voice? If you get angry, like calm down, look at the situation, and like taking the emotions out of it. Take the emotions out of it. What's the best way to deal with it? Like maybe someone or something did piss you off. Like that's not a reason to get violent or to raise your voice. And I know this may sound like, oh yeah, of course, but like not a lot of people follow this advice. A lot of people are just so fucking stupid, and they'll just raise their voice and just get aggressive. And you see that like in high school, there's like the bullies and the kids. Like even at home, chances are maybe your dad raised your voice at your mum. Like it's happened before. It always happens, and you just need to make sure that it doesn't, because it's just so awful to see. means you don't have control of your emotions, and I think that's one of the big prerequisites if you want to, first off, stay in society properly, but also just, be successful. Shit's gonna happen. You just need to be cold and in control of your emotions. We landed 24 minutes ago, and we're already on the train. I love just getting out and breezing through passport control. This is a funny thing. I don't know if it's legal. Maybe I shouldn't say it, but I leave the country. I leave Italy on my Italian passport, and then I enter England on my English passport. So I never have to queue like either side. So it's always super quick. Get out and rush through, and then managed to get this first train. Like literally 20 minutes I was on the train, like out of the plane, passport controls, walk to the station, I get the ticket, and here we are. So gonna be arriving in Preston in about an hour 10 minutes. So yeah, that's about it. We're gonna do a bit of work now. Need to get back to a couple of my clients about some stuff, and then content. In fact, I might just record a video here now. But that's what we need to do, content, and get back to a couple of my clients. How crazy is it being able to travel like this? Like 2 years ago, if you tell Leo, like 2023 Leo, he would have like dreamt to be in a position like I am today, to be able to travel the world and move around and have, time freedom. That's absolutely insane. And I saw it in my mind, that's why where everything started, and the reason it did, because I saw it and I was like, I want to get that life. But yeah, it just, like, originally I was like, I'm gonna spend all my 20s trying to get time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. If I don't, then we'll see. We'll probably keep on going, but at least I'll give myself a solid 7 years, and then in the space of like 1.5 years, here we are. Obviously I'm not financially free, not at all, but I definitely have time freedom and location. Well, look, I'm bouncing around here and there, like people are asking me, where you been, where do you live, what do you do, and I'm just like going Koh Samui, Bangkok, and then we're going Rome, Milan, and Manchester, and London, and Lisbon, and then we're going Panama, Miami. So yeah, no, forever grateful. This is insane. But I built it. Like I'm grateful at the same time. I'm proud. I know I've made and I've built something meaningful, and I am building something meaningful. So it's just the beginning. I'm 23. That's crazy. 23. Unbelievable. Like the opportunity that is around right now. Like you got no reason to not be able to do this. Like if you really wanted to do this and like travel around and make money at a young age, like there's thousands of ways to do it right now. You just need to find one that suits you and just try it. Because like, what's the other option? You probably worked a job before, maybe you haven't, I don't know. But no one in their 20s wants to work their job. Like I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and we kind of came to the conclusion that everyone in their 20s is either unemployed, self-employed, which we make fun of it, it's like same as unemployed, or the people in the job don't want to work a job, so no one wants to work a job. If you're unemployed, you don't want a job. If you're self-employed, obviously you're happy with that, and the people who are employed are only doing that to pay the bills. They don't actually want to be in there, and they want to leave. So like there's a big shift coming. I think the like online space is it is booming, but it's gonna keep on going, in my opinion, especially looking at the direction and the mind space of these 20-year-olds. Like everyone just wants to get online, and online work only really started after COVID. You had the first pioneers of like Facebook ads, e-com, but like online work, like the offers, right, making an offer and selling, like that's only really started after COVID, and it's only been 5 years, and I think it's just getting started, which makes me and puts me in a prime position because I'm doing tax for all these people. So the market is booming. So as a good friend of ours, Alex Amosi, would say, if you're in a booming industry, you don't even need to increase the market share, because like your business will grow for you, right? If the market is growing and you have a certain share of the business of the market share, then your business is just going to grow, because you're going to, unless your market share decreases, which is
hopefully it doesn't happen, and which is why we need to keep learning and just being the best from a social point of view. Even where the fuck is it, but like from the social, like emotional intelligence point of view, because people need to trust me, they need to like me, they need to put their faith in me. And also from a technical point of view, because obviously I can sell them, I can get them to trust me, but I need to know what I'm doing. Like taxes, this stuff is complicated and it's very delicate. But yeah, just keep on learning. And I'm waffling on a little bit about this, but I have a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but like my stepdad, a few people online like who do this job are saying that you kind of need a master, like you need qualifications when it comes to this job. Cool, you've got a degree in accounting, like cool, you worked at EY, but like you need a master's in like law, tax law, like international taxation, all this stuff. And like I understand the importance of law in my field. It's not just like taxes, it's also like civilistic kind of aspect, and company law and all of that stuff, to see what's actually possible, like to tie everything together and to build on that like accounting and tax knowledge. Is it something I can do on my own? I don't know. Maybe I need to buy the uni books, but do I actually need the degree? Do I need to go and spend 50 grand? I don't know. I mean, you watching, you're probably going to say no. I think so as well. I also think I don't need it. But it's definitely worth knowing what I need to know in order to progress this thing and just get better and more valuable. So yeah, little rant for you. I'm gonna go and do some work. We've got to Uncle's house. You might be able to see the balloons. There you go. 60th birthday. Haven't shown you any people. Won't show you the party. Maybe I'll throw in a couple of videos and a couple of clips from it. But thanks for following this video. It wasn't really a vlog, maybe just me ranting a bit, but it's one of my first ones, so if you have any suggestions of what you'd like me to see, maybe you actually like to see the people I talk to. I imagine you do, and just want to listen to me rambling about some random stuff. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Thank you for watching this vlog. Not relevant, but if you want to talk to me personally, you can schedule a consultation call clicking the second link in the description. If you're just interested in learning a bit more, I've created a 0% tax masterclass that's completely free, and you can find that with the first link in the description. Bye bye.